Treetops Hotel is located in Aberdare National Park, within the range of Mount Kenya. It first opened its doors in November 1932 by Eric Sherbrooke Walker. It was built into the tops of the trees, offering the guests a close view of the local wildlife. Treetops is where Queen Elizabeth II, then Princess Elizabeth, was staying in the year 1952 when she ascended to the thrones of the United Kingdom and the other Commonwealth realms, upon the death of her father, King George VI. The original idea of Major Eric Sherbrooke Walker, who owned land in the Aberdare Range, was to build a treehouse for his wife, Lady Betty. The idea grew, and in 1932 the couple oversaw the construction of a two-room treehouse in a huge 300-year-old fig tree well away from Nyeri. This was intended as an adjunct facility to the Outspan Hotel in Nyeri, which they had also built and owned. The initial construction was hampered by the presence of wild animals, as the treehouse was purposely built beside animal trails leading to a nearby waterhole. Laborers and supervisors were often chased away by wild animals, which led to increased labor costs. This first structure was open only on Wednesday nights as a night viewing platform for guests staying at the Outspan Hotel. Although beds were provided, these were intended for resting or dozing rather than sleeping. Rising demand prompted the Walkers to expand to accommodation facility. The visit of Princess Elizabeth and her husband Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, to Kenya in 1952 included a visit to Treetops as personal guests of the Walkers. The visit cemented the fame of the Treetops. The princess's stay, which coincided with the death of her father King George VI on the night of the 5th to the 6th of February 1952, and consequently her succession to the throne, involved the Treetops in the worldwide publicity surrounding these events. The same night, before the event was known, Sir Horace Hearne, then Chief Justice of Kenya, had escorted the princess and her husband, Prince Philip, to a state dinner at Treetops. After word of George VI's death reached the new queen the following day, when she had already left Treetops and was by this time at Sagana Lodge, she returned immediately to Britain. She was the first British monarch since King George I to be outside the country at the moment of succession. The renowned hunter Jim Corbett, who was invited by the princess to accompany them during their stay there, wrote in the visitor's book, "For the first time in the history of the world, a young girl climbed into a tree one day a princess, and after having what she described as her most thrilling experience, she climbed down from the tree next day a queen. God bless her."